Hey everybody, it's Heiden. Long time no see. I'm back with the Hellsen versus Heiden campaign. This is January 6th, 1942. I'm playing Japan, of course. Okay, we grabbed another base on Borneo. I've been on vacation for the last week in Central Coast, California. Can't say that I'm happy to be home. It's so hot here in Southern California. Okay, so we're sweeping mines at Rangoon. I have a couple coastal minesweepers there, getting that place prepped for ships to come in. Looks like we're doing a pretty nice job there. Oh, okay. So we have an S-boat in the Strait of Malacca. This is shallow water, so I'm hoping we can do some damage here. Okay, there's a hit. Okay, there's a hit. Come on, Hibiki, let's do something here. These S-boats are just as dangerous as the Dutch subs. Now, looks like... Oh, there we go. That's a hit. All right. Shallow water is definitely in our benefit here in the Strait of Malacca. So 3 hits on S-40, 1 direct hit. I've been told by very intelligent people that these Type 95 depth charges, the standard ones, just don't pack a lot of punch. So even if you do get a direct hit, it's highly unlikely that you're going to sink the sub. So I'm going to count the S-40 as alive and well, but hopefully damaged enough to send it either Surabaya or more than likely to Colombo at this point. But at least we're keeping these subs pinned down. Okay, so those are blue sighting reports, so they're kind of iffy. Can't really trust them too much. It does not appear we're going to have any naval combat right now, like surface ships, which is fine with me. Oh, I take that back. We very well could. At least nighttime we didn't. 26, man, how many mines are at Rangoon? That's got to be it, right? Okay, so there, you saw that. No naval combat. And that was our rowboat R-34 dealing with some Dutch AMCs here. All right, so do have quite a bit of ASW aircraft operating all through the Malacca Strait now. Ooh, check. Oh, you guys saw that, right? We just shot down 2 PBY-4s. That's nice. That'll put a little dent in this search. Let's hope for good weather, guys. We need good weather. Come on, please. All right. Well, bad for China and this whole area here that we had bad weather. But you notice there was no overt cancellations in Australia. That's a good sign. We may get a KB strike off full deck load today. I hope so. All right, so our sweeps are going out. That's good. We want those to go first. Yes, we want sweeps to go first like this. It's good. Bad weather everywhere that I can see, but no allied cap trap intervention yet. Okay, heavy rain. It's going to hurt us, but this is clear terrain. Just trying to hit these troops right here. So. We did touch them all, though. All right, so clear sky. Oh, this will be good. So I'm sending some nails into Kalaka because I'm trying to go ahead and finish off this Dutch unit here. I'm not quite sure how strong the Kandari Garrison Battalion is. I think it might be kind of hard to get rid of it. Oh, yeah! We got a good raid coming in to Melbourne. Unfortunately, we have bad weather, but we're hitting. We're going to get some hits. All right, let's see how this turns out. So we are hitting, I believe, heavy industry at Melbourne. Oh, it's not that great. Guys, that was not good. 12 heavy industry hits. Moderate rain. This was a terrible strike. I doubt that's going to give us much. Dang it. Dang it. That was not a great raid. Some stragglers coming in here. Oh, and the sweep goes in after the fact. Thanks, guys. That's really helpful. Okay, let's try it again. We're going into Sale, and we are targeting the resources here. Let's see how this goes. Okay, much better weather this time around. 36 hits. We'll have to see what that translates to later on. Okay, some good hits there. This is clear terrain here. Okay, we are hitting Baton. Good airbase supply hits. That's what I'm looking for right there. Okay. Severe storms. Man, another bad weather day. Okay, we're just hitting these leftover guys that we pushed out of Rangoon before. Okay, this is hitting Luchao. Pretty pathetic. I wonder why. Heavy cloud. That did way better. Go figure. That did even better still. Ooh, good. Good hit. Yeah, we need to take care of this unit and blow them back into the swamp here because they keep interrupting my supply to Aichang. See how we're destroying so many of the squads here? We're just basically blasting this unit out of existence. Oh! Got a flak hit here at Clark Field. Wasn't expecting that. Good, more air base supply hits. We're really working that out good here. Okay, AM phase in the books. At least KB got a strike off today. It wasn't great, but we got it off. So let's see what we get to PM phase here. Okay, S36 potentially. Another PBY4 shot down over KB, which is great. It's at least 3 now. He's going to run out of PBY4s at that rate. The PBY4 does not get replaced. He'd have to go to PBY5s or 5As to replace those. Second day in a row that recon mission to Survey has been cancelled. Okay, that's it for the air stuff. Not the worst day ever. Let's see how we do on the ground, if we have any kind of ground combat going on here. Which I don't even... Well, maybe... I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. we're attacking Port Moresby. Yeah, forgot about that. Well, let's see how this goes. Alright, so it looks like... a 6-inch battery did get some hits on this Bunzamaru, which is not great. I'm sure I have troops on there that I need. Hopefully we landed enough troops there to do what we need to do. Okay. Alright, so we get a fair amount of troops ashore, I hope. Okay, I don't have a lot of hope of this going particularly well. I would love it if we could get rid of this unit, though. And we don't. I don't know what it is about these units. We have these odds, right? But we still can't seem to... We can't seem to do anything with it. I know this is a unit that's not particularly well suited for this sort of thing. But I don't really have time to send anything else over here to deal with this, so... I might just have to let this simmer for a while. Okay, this is a dot base on Dutch New Guinea in the books. That's it. Huh? Okay, size 4 and size 5 there. Yeah, size 5 there. Oh, that's good stuff. Get some good base expansions. We needed that. Now, yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. These are just transfers. All right. Well, yeah, it's a turn. Okay. It's so good to be back, guys. I missed everybody. Not really. I didn't. Aircraft losses today. Um, 3 for the Allies, and they were all PBY-4s that we shot down. First kills we've had in a while. We lost 7. So 2 Kates, Sonia, Oscar, and a couple of the random things here. Unfortunately, pilot losses were kind of high today. Of those 7 aircraft, we had 4 killed pilots, 2 wounded. I'm sorry, 1 wounded. Let's take a look at that wounded pilot. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can get this guy back here. So, Chiyoshima. Chiyoshima's coming back. This Futugami's not. Nope. So let's retire him. Retire Hamano. And Kawato. Hey, Kawato, isn't that the name of the guy from Total Recall? You know, the alien in the stomach? Kawato. No? Okay. Taking a look at the Army loss points for this turn. The Allies went up an additional 9 points. We went up 0. Allied ship sunk, or any ship sunk last turn. Nothing reported for either of us. Allied strategic loss points. Now, this was a good turn for us. So we actually scored over 300 points today. That's good stuff. And you'll see here in a minute, that was very important because for our score total today, we've only got up 312 points. So most all of those came from the strategic loss points. We would have had a net 0 game point winning turn here were it not for this. So this is continuing to pay huge dividends and erasing a lot of our boo-boos over here. So for the turn, again, went up 312 points, 1.828 win ratio now. Okay, let's take a look at Combat Reporter. We will start with the sea engagement. So Rangoon, we cleared out all the mines this turn. If you take a look here, there are no longer any mines at Rangoon. Okay, on the ground, not much happening. Captured a dot base, and then we had this engagement here at Coloca, which is in the Dutch East Indies. Which is, check this out, guys. I'm working on a new overlay. Tell me if you like this. This is just the first one I found. If you think this is something cool, I'll do it. But we had an engagement right here. That's neat. And we're dealing with a garrison unit here from Kindari. It's the Kindari Garrison Battalion. Unfortunately, we just don't really have the right unit in place here to take it out. This is a combat engineer regiment. It's not really designed for, using it what we're using it for. But I don't really have anything else available, so we're just gonna keep chipping away at this unit until we get it. Eventually, it will die. It's going to run out of supply. It has no supply path. There's nowhere for it to go. So we'll just keep working on it till we get it. Amphibious, big deal here. We landed at Port Moresby. Let me show you what we got there. So we came ashore with a SNLF company, which I'm going to intend to leave as garrison. A construction battalion, basically to help repair the base as soon as we get it. And then the main assault value is going to come from this Formosa infantry regiment. Not all of it is ashore yet, as you can see here. Looks like we left a little bit of it. Oh, what? Oh yeah, we left a little bit of it here on this ship. So we got quite a bit of AV to unload, but it will unload during this turn, so we can go ahead and plan on putting these guys on deliberate attack. And with him basically abandoning Port Moresby, we should have it without any issue. I'll probably hit the bombers coming in from Babal to support that as well. Air attacks today. Again, we already talked about Kido Butai, but this attack on Sail went very well. Now, you notice here it only says 36 resource hits. This really means nothing if you think about it, because look what we actually ended up taking out here. Oh, I need to delete that. Where's it at? Okay. So Sail is right here. So we hit Sail this turn, and we hit Melbourne. With the Kido Butai aircraft, they flew this way, and they flew this way. We had bad weather here at Melbourne, right? So, little rain cloud. But we had really good stuff here at Sail, and let's take a look at what that got us. So, here at Sail, we ended up taking out 126 resource centers. Now, remember, we only had 36 reported hits. So, it's almost like these hits are a multiple of 4, okay? Let's take a look at Melbourne. It says we hit 12 industries, right? Heavy industry. When we look at here, it ended up being 34. So that's, what, 3 times 3? So between times 3 and times 4 from what these hits are, what you can expect to get is what, and again, there's no math to that. That's just a rough guess from what I'm seeing. But to kind of get an idea of what you're going to get from these hits here, multiply it by 3 to 4, and that should give you the amount of resource centers or amount of industry points you're going to take out. And you multiply those by 2 to figure out how many strat points you're going to get. So Melbourne, we had moderate rain, bombing kind of high, but we still got some hits there. Sail went very, very well. Okay, so I think we can clear up the overlay there. That's kind of cool. I like that. What else here? Okay, so we hit Baton. And we also hit Clark Field. Decent hits on Baton. Good supply hits there. Second report. Let's take a look at this. I noticed we had several hits on New Zealand. So we had Dunedin and Auckland. Let's take a look at both of those. So Auckland is right here. We see that he definitely has aircraft stationed here from this SIGINT. And that's okay. That's not unsurprising. There are definitely aircraft in New Zealand. And then at Dunedin, we see that there's something there as well. So I would hazard to guess these are 2 bases that he's doing some sort of convoy work in. Hopefully we can get a better look at that soon. Some sort of SIGINT here near Catherine. So either something's moving up or something's moving down from Darwin. Johnston Island, there's something happening over there. Let's see if we can see something there. Johnston Island. Oh, that's going to be over here. Nothing to glean from that. Something near Chungking. So there's a possibility of some sort of enemy activity here. Okay. Tacloban. I wonder what that is. That's in the Philippines. Tacloban. I believe there's actually enemy infantry at this base, is my guess. I don't know. I can't get much out of the SIGINT as Japan, right? Okay, taking a look at the combat reporters. I'm sorry, the Sorry guys, I haven't made a video in a week. You're gonna have to forgive me as I stumble through this. Let's take a look at the intel report. We see that we've built up ADAX fortifications, Chiang Mai airfield, size 5, Kaifeng, size 5. So these are both going to help me quite a bit. Oh, Chiang Mai. Wait, Chiang Mai. Oh, that's over here. Okay, I built this up to size 5, Kaifeng size 5, and Aichang size 4, which means we can use full load of aircraft ordnance out of this base now, which is going to help us as we drive up, eventually up into here more, right? We have a base that we can base our heavy bombers out of without any issues. I want to keep that going too. So this is kind of a good reason why U.S. Japan kind of want to hold Aichang if you can. If the Allies want to take it, they're going to take it though, because they have like 2,000 AV surrounding this thing from the start. But if they elect to retreat, then fortify this place and keep it, because it's going to be a great base for projecting power all the way up here later in the game. Okay, the Japanese tab, we captured 2 bases. One here, and then looks like we got this base over here, just due to proximity, because we got all these units and stuff near Tarakan. Pilot tab, we can see that at least a couple of our pilots that died came from the Soryu in Izuikaku, and this is one of our pilots on Kaga who shot down one of the PBY-4s. And then the sub tab, look at this. I knew it. Previous report of sinking of S40 is incorrect. Ships sighted engaged here in the Makassar Strait, or Malacca Strait rather. It's right here. This is the S40, which I believe we actually sank, or thought we sunk near Ambon over a week ago. But sure enough, it's still alive. And what it appears to me is that he's transiting this way, probably to go up to Colombo to repair. And we just caught him on his way up. He doesn't want to use the base of Surabaya because he knows that it's going to probably fall apart. So there's no point in us in leaving ships here that might get sunk in shipyard. So he's going to ship the thing up to Colombo and rebase it there. And then we also hit this, which appears to be the S-36. We damaged that as well. All right. And that's it for the intel report. So let's take a look. Well, that's combat reporter. Let's take a look at Northern Pacific first. No activity up here whatsoever. We don't see anything up here. We don't see, remember a couple turns ago he sank one of our picket ships here, or was it one turn ago? I forget. But no other sightings since then. I'm still on high alert up here. I don't trust it. I think he could still come up here within 3 turns, and I don't trust my naval search to find anything anymore. So we're just going to wait to take out all this resource out of Toyohara. There's no rush anyway. I don't really need these at this time. These guys here, I think we're just going to go ahead and disband them as a matter of precaution until I have a better idea where those heavy cruisers are going. Home Islands are looking good. Kwangtung is fine. Let's take a look at China. Okay, so here's a couple issues that I've identified at this point. Let's use my little overlay thing here. This base is no longer what I thought it was. I was hoping it was unprotected, but unfortunately it is protected. This is Kung Cheng, and he's got fighters here, and he's got at least what I estimate to be 2 corps of Chinese troops here. So this little armored car company here is definitely not going to get the job done. So I think what we're going to do is maybe just... what are we going to do? Kind of makes sense for these guys to start shifting up this way maybe. And block the road here. And if we block the road here... Yeah, so here, okay, here's what I'm thinking, guys. since I don't think we're going to be able to take Kungchain without a big fight, because that's on mountain terrain, what if we take these guys and let them just kind of block the hex here, the road, right? And take these guys and move them up the road this way to this hex. Okay? These guys, we can blow right through them. These guys are really no factor, right? Because they're all moving down this way. If we come up this way and block the hex and block the hex, we accomplish the same job as fully blocking this hex here. Look at this, it's getting a little scribbly, isn't it? So let me clear it up. We're gonna block this hex and possibly block this hex after we take out this unit right here. And at that point, we stop the fuel from Lanchow, and he'll have to do something about it, right? So he may have to come up here. He may want to come down here and try to block us off, but we're still going to have a valid supply path this way. So I think we might want to leave a unit or two here just to guard the road and move up and take the fuel. Like I said, that way. That might be the play. I will investigate the possibility of doing that. Because phase 1 of blocking the supply to China has already completed by us taking Rangoon, right? So we've stopped the supply of supply, which when you own Rangoon, it would normally dump over here in Suyong, and this is 500 a day into China through this route. When the Burma Road is open, the Burma Road is closed, so now his only option for supply is to try to trickle it down through the mountains this way and or fly it in from Lido into bases here. But that's going to be extremely slow going because these bases on the road here have very low supply limits. So they're just going to trickle in supply. So that's not as viable as the Burma Road. Either way, I do eventually want to take out the supply trickle from here. But the other issue that we have to do is stop the fuel from Lanchow coming down this road right here and getting into Chungking. Because Chungking, if you take a look at it, has a lot of heavy industry. And that heavy industry needs fuel to operate. And the fuel is coming from Lanchow at this point. So if we can stop it, we really start starving the Chinese troops here. So my plan for pacifying China is to stop the supply flow. These drawings. So the next big goal I have is to stop it up here. Okay, so over here in Burma, things are looking a little bit better. He didn't bomb again because he's smart. He knows that we'll take precautions for those bombers to come back. So he's going to wait a bit before he hits again. In the meantime, we're still working on moving on Basine and Prom and also getting into Tungu. So I should own these 3 bases here within the next 3 to 4 days. And then we're going to continue up the road this way. But one thing I have to be very careful about at this point is not to take this base. So this is Magway. And Magway is a very important oil center for the Japanese. If I accidentally stumble on this base too soon, it'll flop over. And then he's just going to bomb it before I get aircraft in there to stop him. So I don't want that base to swap over to the Japanese until I'm ready to put aircraft in there. So I may want to temporarily pause my advance of Burma a bit to make sure that we don't accidentally take Magway through proximity. Because I'm not going to be able to get an air aviation support unit up there in time to stop bombing incursions into this place. Something I need to keep in mind. Okay, things are looking good in Singapore. And now that I have the bulk of my ships there, I can actually start using the shipyards. And one way I like to do that is to actually sort by engine damage. Because this engine damage, typically if you see one point of it, it's major. And I want to clear that out. So what I can do is move these guys into shipyard for one day. I'm sorry, pierside. For anything 5 or less, if you have a base that is port size 7 or higher, which Singapore is port size 9, you can do major damage repair up to 5 units at pierside. Look at this. Okay, so 2 days on that guy, that's fine. Put that there. The Congo, pierside, 2 days, no problem. at Mogami. Let's see what happens if we put it in the shipyard. One day. All right, let's try that. So there we go. We're repairing all those ships there. Got ASW working real nice in the Strait of Malacca right now. On Java, we finally got some good intel on Surabaya. So it's not the best, but it'll work for now. We see that he has some fighters there. Auxiliary, which I can guarantee you is going to be his patrol planes. We see that he's got 2 ships in port, probably in the shipyard. And a bunch of random other ships sitting here just waiting to go somewhere, do something. For troops, it looks like he's got 3 units there. I think 1 or 2 of these are fixed standard units. The rest appear to have moved over to Bandung, which unfortunately is looking rather menacing to us. That's going to be one heck of an issue getting those guys out of there. That seems like a lot. Are those only Dutch troops, or is that something else? Man. But yeah, Surabaya looks like it won't be too hard to take. He's kind of written it off. Philippines. Okay, so here's a problem. We have an enemy sub in Bataan. So I don't know if it's there to just get fuel and supply and head back out, or is it there delivering supplies? So what I think I want to do now, instead of targeting the airfield, I think I'm going to switch over to targeting the port and making it so that base is no longer really usable as a port for him. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can confirm this to me, but if I damage the port completely, can it still transfer supply and fuel to ships, or is it no longer usable at all? So depending on what I find out about that, I may start attacking the port here and the airfield occasionally at Clark to keep it suppressed. Once I have all these things damaged, I just got to sprinkle the damage around to keep it busy and keep eroding his supply. Okay, on Mindanao, we're still dealing with garrison issues at Cagayan. I've got troops on the way. Here at Malaybalay, I'm just chipping away at the base, slowly letting these guys die out of starvation of supply, because they can't carry that much here at this base to begin with. So he's going to start having supply issues here at Mindanao really soon, and that should hopefully make it easier for us to take this place when it's time. Dutch East Indies still consolidating. Okay, so getting over here to the Solomons area, you do see that we landed at Port Moresby. Next turn, I do intend to take it. I don't think it'll be any issue at all, because he basically pulled all the way out of here. Just left a couple things. It's only ×2, and it's just not a lot of AV there, so I think we can take it in 1 to 2 turns. And again, we've already talked about Keto Butai. We've already hit Sale, and we hit Melbourne. I don't think I want to hang out down here much longer, because I just feel really exposed. Now, we can see from us hitting Melbourne, he's got bombers here and nothing else. A couple ships sitting in port, probably tending mines or keeping us from laying mines. And just a couple ships in port. So, again, it's total proof that this guy has gone completely Sir Robin on us. He's pulled everything out of this entire eastern coastline of Australia. Everything is gone. I can't believe it. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he took these ships and just moved them into maybe like Port Augusta or Seduna or even Esperance, because he doesn't think we're going to go over here, and he's probably right. I don't think I will. But still, the fact that he pulled them even out of Melbourne is incredible. So this guy is definitely not messing around with this Sir Robin crap. The only thing I have to worry about is when is he going to turn around and really strike us. Now, we've taken some hits by the destroyer raids and the B-17 raids and the cap traps, but those haven't really done too much to us, right? As you can see, the ship set we lost, as I mentioned before, they're not that good. Like, let's sort by points. This AV was the most important thing. A few good AKs, some patrol boats, and just a lot of other stuff that isn't that worthwhile to me. That's all he's really been able to pull off. So at some point he's going to turn around and strike us, and are we going to be ready for it? That's the big question. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you like the overlay. If you think this is cool, me circling stuff on the map so I can better illustrate points, let me know if you think this is cool. I'll find a better overlay than this, something that works a little bit better. If you think this is not that good, I won't bother with it anymore. I just kind of wanted to be able to show you guys stuff every now and then. So in the meantime, I'm glad to be home, and I look forward to interacting with you guys on Discord. We got way over 300 people there now, and tons of rooms. We got lots of play by emails being hosted there. The place is really popping. So if you're not there yet, I would like to invite you to come join us there. But if you just want to talk to me on YouTube, leave a comment. I'll catch you guys in the next one.